Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can see me okay. Ted here. Today, we're not at home. Today, I'm in Birds Hill Provincial Park, northeast of Winnipeg, Manitoba. This is a normal, as you can see, concrete-based steel fireplace. Got a frog in my throat. I haven't had a coffee yet this morning. And last night, I did use inside and used my Pathfinder school, or Pathfinder, the little wood stove. I did not put it on a bed of coals like they recommend. I built a little fire and straddled it, set it on it, and kept feeding sticks into it. And last night I was using real thin pieces of this cedar. I got some end cuts from a furniture factory. So that's one of the woods I'm burning today, as well as, of course, Old Faithful. It's getting down. So I'm going to try this morning. I've got a Exotac fire starter, and I'm going to give that a try. If that does not work, I will resort to something else. So, and of course, there's not much here, is there? Inside it, I've got a wet fire. I scraped a bit off of it, and I'm hoping I'm going to shower enough sparks on it to bring it to life. And if I don't, that will be a lesson well learned too. I've never started a fire with this, although I have gotten sparks, as you can see. That's good. Burns on me, on here. Okay, let's start again. Okay, I have ignition. That's a good thing, I think, anyway. And yeah, I carry it on my key ring. My key ring is a two-part key ring. This part doesn't get used as often as the main part. And naturally, okay, we know we had ignition. That little piece burnt up. Of course, it's too cold. Okay, I'm going to pause it here, and I will get a match. Okay, I got out my Altoids tin, this strapped to the Ranger bands, dug out the wet fire, and I'm going to ignite it the simple way. It did ignite, but I only had fragments there, not enough to... Wow. It's warm. Very. Love that. So we will build up the fire. Now today I put 3 strips as so across the holes at the bottom of the hobo stove. And yeah, feeding them in from the side here helps too. Okay, so my aim today, since I'm out camping, is to have fun. The Altoids tin, I've got a few strike anywhere matches. I've got a flint and steel, a little igniter, ferrocerium rod with striker, and I made up a package with, as suggested by one of the guys, just using Vaseline in my cosmetic tabs. So that's what I have in there. And then I just fasten that on the outside. And this is from my camping one that is in my tamping over on that side over there. I don't know if you probably cannot see it. There's a blue box. Okay, so I thought we'd really get the fire going here this morning. I know that the cedar doesn't give me a bed of coals to speak of. And I'll fill up my tea kettle and be back with you. All right, a good fire burning. Okay, we can see the breezes from my left. That's why I positioned it like I did. And yeah, I didn't put a wind screener on it today. I wanted the effect after all. It's my morning campfire. Okay, that probably won't take all that long to heat up. Today, what am I using to split the wood with? Yes, my hawk, my CRKT, and they call the woods chokin. I'll have to do a review on it sometime. This is actually sharp enough. It nicked me last night. Yeah, I know. How stupid can I get? Oh well. Out of practice using it. Anyway, that's what I was using to split the cedar. When it got down to smaller pieces, I was using this, put it in, snap it, and I was down to small pieces. And as you can see, that cedar is almost gone. It's amazing how quickly it burns up, but that's okay, because I'm just going to break this piece. I find that breaking them up, I can feed them through a lot easier, and I don't disturb the pot on top. Okay. Don't really want the bigger ones because I don't think we're going to need the fire for that long. The cedar does get a raging fire going quickly, which we have to admit will get the old wood working. This we'll use for a push stick. That's why I cut these pieces and broke them up this small. I wanted to be able to use it in the hobo stove, and of course my Lexada stove as well. And then Lexada, more restricted in height. However, flames are down now, manageable. I filled the pot right to the bottom of the spout pretty well, right to here. So it'll be a while. Yeah, we'll just push it in there. Okay. Burn up some scraps here. Okay. There we have. I'm going to drop a couple bigger ones in on top. Since the top is off. There. That should be more than enough wood to take care of burning up. And I only have a few pieces of this oak left. And I didn't see it earlier, so not going to need the fire to be that long. Anyway, my camping today. I have my camperoo made in Wetaskiwin, Alberta, Canada. Pop-up tent trailer. 5 minutes and I'm set up. I like that. It has a winch. I've disconnected for the time being. Go put over the roof, hook it to the back, and it folds it all up for me. and I'll probably shoot a video of me putting it away. Anyway, this is the way we're going to do today. We're going to be visiting with friends. We're going to be doing amateur radio stuff probably, and I'm hoping to do a bit more. And yeah, the breeze comes and goes, and meanwhile the watch pot doesn't boil, but it's got steam. Okay, I'm going to prepare my coffee for that, and but first off, it's going to be a bowl of oatmeal. Start my morning off right, and I'll keep the fire going to make sure the water stays at least warm, and do that. So I'm going to get the things ready and get back here. I'm supposedly going to measure the water into the oatmeal, but I don't think so today. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, I can hear the kettle. Now, MSR bowl, antique mug. Well, antique as far as 20 or 30 years old. And I'm just going to burn these because it's strictly paper. Oh yeah, getting there. Yeah, the paper blows it up a little bit, doesn't it? It makes it really froth up. Anyway, I do appreciate this tea kettle. It's a GSI. And yeah, I know, I was watching one of the guys on YouTube the other day, and his was totally black. Give you a good indication it had a lot of use. Didn't scour it with a Scotch-Brite or anything either, I don't think. Anyway, I tend to, when I get done, use some Dawn, rub it in, let it soak a little bit, and rinse it off, and that takes care of the loose stuff, just so I don't get quite as dirty. You know how it is. We don't want anybody saying that we're eating from dirty things. Okay. That plus the other log that's in there should be enough to keep everything going well. Spoon, well, it'll do for a poker. And I suspect, see the steam coming out? Yeah, rolling boil. So, off it comes. Measuring cup. Okay, we'll set it back there. Okay. Now, the silverware, I forget. There is a name on it. Extra fine. It's a GSI Outdoors. Okay. It came with a carbiner holding it to a knife and fork. And yeah, I like to start the morning off with oatmeal. Have friends that have oatmeal and bacon and eggs. That's definitely more than I could do. Anyway, it's stirred in. We'll let it cool or sit there and hydrate. This Hobo stove is about one of half a dozen, I guess, at the most, myself and a friend have made. I have not got it so I can put the lid on my Trangia white. It does have the advantage, though, that I can work the lid in and have it set for simmer, whereas trying to use it in the Firebox Nano, you only got a little bit, and that wasn't enough to maintain a boil that day. Anyway, it's turned out to be good. My other one that I used the most was the fireplace last winter, as I mentioned, and it's amazing. You can build a fire in one of these little guys, and it gives you the atmosphere, the ambience. A winter evening, I was out in the desert, sure, These two logs in there that they're going to burn for probably 15 minutes to half an hour. Anyway, I'm just going to let them go, and when they get on the coals, I'll use it to take care of doing it with my the heat the water back up to do my coffee with. And I'm going to be using a coffee press this morning. Anyway, we'll get to that. Meantime, this Labor Day weekend, if you haven't gotten out, well, that's okay. Let's hope there's more decent time before the bad weather hits. But this weekend, I'll be here at Birds Hill Park, thinking of you guys, especially you guys down under that probably don't have it so warm about now. I imagine that it's not warming up too much down there as we start to cool down here, but that's okay. Everyone, take care, have a good day. Remember, enjoy nature, the nature God gave us to enjoy, and enjoy each other while you're doing it. Take care. Ted's clear.